Hi, hello. You're never ready, and that's the whole point. So you have this goal in mind, this thing you want to achieve, this journey you want to go on, but it just seems like no matter how much you think about it, no matter how much you research, no matter how much you prepare, there's something missing. You're looking for a feeling that will tell you that now is the time to go. And then lo and behold, years pass. I'm being a little dramatic, but let's just say years pass and you're still in that same spot wondering what else you have to do. The good news is you have to do nothing. You not being ready is not a problem in the first place for you to solve. You not being ready is actually a great sign that whatever it is that you want to do will help you grow into a version that is bigger than you currently are. And that's why you don't feel ready for it. Being ready for whatever it is that you have in mind would require you to have already lived that experience. It would require you to be someone you have never been before. And that simply doesn't make any sense. You're not that person yet. You're trying to be that person, and that's the gap that you feel. Now, of course, there's always a reasonable amount of preparation and research, but if you get to a point where you feel paralyzed and you just feel like you've already done what is reasonable to do and you still feel stuck in that same place, it is so important to take a step back for a second and really realize the difference. Because what happens when you actually get stuck is that you're not even really looking to prepare for that goal anymore. I need you to listen very carefully. You're not doing that anymore. What you're actually doing is replacing the initial goal that you had in mind with the goal of feeling 100% safe, with feeling 100% secure. You have an issue with the discomfort. You have an issue with not knowing 100% what is waiting for you on the other side. That is a very human, very normal thing to feel. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you trying to solve that is turning it into an issue. You not being able to move through the discomfort is all of a sudden turning you not being ready into this problem that you have to solve, instead of you embarking on your journey and solving whatever comes your way when you get there. So I'm going to say it again because it's so important. You have now essentially replaced your goal with the goal of feeling secure, with the goal of not feeling uncertainty. If you're unwilling to tolerate any level of uncertainty, it will be very hard to grow past where you're currently in. Even if you were able, and I think some people can feel ready and they're just confident to embark on whatever it is that you're trying to embark on, but usually it's obviously not, because you 100% know what's expecting you on the other side. It's more about being confident enough, and actually even let's leave out confidence. It's about being patient enough with yourself and giving yourself grace and allowing yourself to figure it out as you come out the other side. Imagine having to jump into water that you haven't dipped your toe in. You will not know the temperature of the water before you get into it. You will maybe not even know how deep it is. You will not just know how it's going to feel like once you get into it. And then from there, it's usually not one and done, right? It depends on what your goal is, but a lot of the times it's not just a one and done thing. It's okay, now I'm in the water. I might have to swim. I might have to float for a little bit. I might have to fish even. There's a lot of things that might be waiting on you there that you just simply don't know because you're just not in the water yet. So it's more about can you jump first? And can you just simply allow yourself to not know everything from the get-go? And that's why, again, I think the most important point of this video is that not being ready is not a problem for you to solve. Not being ready might just be a completely healthy pointer towards, all right, this is new. All right, this is calling for us to be bigger than who we are right now. That's it. That's it. There's nothing more for you to dig into sometimes, Again, reasonable preparation is not the same as chasing after 100% security. Allowing yourself to move without 100% feeling ready also allows you to stay open for every variable that's to come, because there is this level of, okay, I'm not sure what's to come 100%, but I'm still gonna do it. There's automatically, do you see how you automatically leave space for different variables you might just simply not account for. And I think that's why ultimately, whether you do feel 100% ready or you don't feel ready, actually in the end doesn't make that much of a difference as long as it helps you to move through it. Because even if you are 100% ready, it still doesn't mean you 100% will get it right and you 100% can account for everything that's to come. And the same is true for someone that is just not ready. What matters is the moves you're making regardless. Is it a little more comfortable to feel ready before you move? I mean, 100%. Like, that confidence alone will make it feel like easier to get moving. But for everyone that tends to overthink and ruminate, I want you to know that this doesn't have to stop you. There's been so many instances in my life where I feel like I have drawn a lot of confidence from being able to be so prepared and like analytical and be able to like map out my steps and like then feeling confident to move through whatever it is that I needed to move through. But there's like certain situations that just come up in life or just pressures that grow and just there are just sometimes situations and circumstances where you just can't do that, or it's just more difficult to do so. And being able to move through those situations also without always feeling 100% ready and feeling like you have everything prepared gives you like a very specific and like different kind of confidence. Because rather than drawing your confidence from just always being prepared in advance and then just kind of taking your preparation with you through it, it kind of goes to show that you as a person, just bringing yourself, you have the attributes needed to react to what like unexpected things life can sometimes throw at you. So if there's something that you have in mind and you've had in mind for a while, and you're stopping yourself because there's always something missing, and you have to be honest with yourself. Have you been ruminating a very, very, very long time about this and you feel like at this point you're just going in circles? It's not like your trajectory is not forward, but it's like this. If that's the case, try and see what happens if you do that thing regardless. If you move through that rumination, if you move through that overthinking, do it regardless. Even if it's not fully jumping in the water, but really just dipping your toe in it, whatever it is that is needed, don't let the fear of the unknown take away from what it is that you want to achieve or want to experience. As always, take very, very good care of yourself, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye!